Welcome to day 5 of our challenge. We have a ladder flow for today's class. We'll get started at the top of our mats with the hands touching. Take a deep inhale. Reach your arms high, palms press. And then as you exhale, swan dive over and fold in half. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Lower the hands, step back, find your plank pose. Keep the core nice and strong. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to down dog. So in our ladder flow, we'll start to move through some poses and then stack each pose on top of each other so we create a nice long sequence. And you'll have a memorized flow at the end. So inhale, the right leg lifts and then step it up to warrior one. So the back heel spins down, arms reach all the way up, lengthening the spine, shoulders soft, belly in. Tailbone drawing to the floor, big breath here, big exhale. Release the hands down to the ground, step back and take your vinyasa. Opening through the chest and then downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, the left leg lifts and then step it up, warrior one. So Virabhadrasana 1. Reach your arms nice and high. Maybe the gaze comes up toward the thumbs if that's okay on the neck. Pull the lower belly in, lengthen the tailbone. And then as you exhale, lower the hands to frame the foot, step back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, downward facing dog. And keep in mind, you can always skip those vinyasas. So we'll start to add to that a little bit. Inhale, the right leg lifts, step it up, right into warrior one. Back heel down, arms lengthen, reach nice and high, big breath here. Exhale, hands meet behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles down and lift your heart, and then fold for humble warrior. Shoulder can either rest on top of the thigh or fall on the inside of it. Keep breathing, and then ground down to reach all the way back up again, right into warrior one. Take the hands together in front of your heart. We're going to shift into that right foot, kicking the left foot straight back for warrior three. So trying to get the chest to be parallel with the ground. Flexing the back foot, step back, warrior one once more. Inhale, lower the hands, step back, and take your vinyasa. So keep in mind, you can always skip those vinyasas, maybe sub them out for child's pose. So left side, inhale, the left leg lifts, and then step it up, right into warrior one. Back heel down, inhale, arms lift, maybe those palms are pressing, and then hands meet behind you, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles down, a heart opens up, and then humble warrior. So fold you forward. Get that shoulder nice and open, get the hip open, and then root down to rise back up again. Lengthen the arms. Take the hands together in front of your heart, steady your gaze. Weight comes into the left foot. Kick the right leg straight back, warrior three. So the right pinky toe is pointing down to the ground. Slowly with control, step it back, reach your arms high, and then exhale, lower the hands down, step back, and take your vinyasa. And we'll start to add to that a little bit more, pose by pose. Inhale, right leg lifts again, step it up, you know where we're going, warrior one. So reach your arms high, soften your shoulders, belly in, hands meet behind you, interlace those fingers, open your chest, and fold over. So find that humble warrior, and then root down to rise back up. Take the hands together in front of your heart, shift into the right foot, warrior three. So flex your back foot, try to drop the left hip just a little bit, and then step back, this time high lunge. Inhale, arms lift nice and high, stretch them up. And then as you exhale, split the hands, let the left hand lower on the inside of the foot, stretch your right arm nice and high. So a little twist here. Lower the hand down and take your vinyasa. So take it or leave it. We're meeting back in down dog for the left side. Once you arrive, inhale, left leg lifts, step it up, right into warrior one. So Virabhadrasana 1, get really intentional about those legs. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, open your chest, and then fold. Humble warrior. Big stretch in the shoulders and the hips. Come back up. Reach your arms all the way up. Hands come together in front of your heart. Shift into the left foot. Kick the right foot straight back. Warrior 3. So dropping that right hip just a little bit. With control, let's step into high lunge. The back heel is elevated. And then from here, big inhale. As you exhale, the hands split. Right hand comes to the inside, left arm stretches high. Nice big rotation in the chest. And then lower that hand down, and then step back and take your vinyasa. Full steady breath. And then from here, we'll start to add to it. Inhale, right leg high. Step it forward, warrior 1. So you know where we're going. Reach your palms nice and high. Split your hands behind you. Interlace them. And then fold into humble warrior. Opening the hip and the shoulder. Should feel nice and loose now. Reach your arms all the way up. Hands together in front of your heart. Shift into the right foot. Warrior 3. Back leg is long. Step it back, high lunge. Inhale, arms extend up. And then split your hands. Left hand drops, right arm reaches. And then from here, lower the right hand to the ground. We're shifting into side plank. So come onto the outer edge of the left foot. Stack the right foot on top. Lift the right arm. So get a nice long spine here. Try to keep the core engaged. Keep those hips lifted. Breathe deeply. And then lower the hand down. From here, keep the core strong as you shift forward, lower down to your belly, and then take the hands forward. So we're coming into Sphinx Pose. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Roll your chest through. It's almost like you're reaching your heart forward in front of your mat, and then pull your elbows back towards you. From here, the hands can slide together, and then take them under the ribs as you press back, down dog. So inhale, left leg lifts, step it up, warrior 1. Back heel down, arms extend upward, and then hands split behind you. Pull your knuckles down, open your chest, and fold, humble warrior. Nice big stretch in the hips, come back up. Palms come together in front of your heart as we transition into warrior 3. So back leg extends. Chest is working to be parallel with the ground. And then step back, high lunge. Nice big open chest, and then split your arms. So left hand extends upward, right hand finds the ground. Find that rotation. Lower the left hand down, and then rock on to the outer edge of the right foot as we step into side plank. So Vashisthasana. Remember, you can take any variation of this. You feel free to drop the bottom knee or maybe lift that top leg. Lower the right hand down. Inhale, shift forward, lower down to the belly as you exhale. And then we're finding our Sphinx Pose. So palms down in front, elbows under the shoulders, pull your chest through. Elbows are drawing back toward the hips. Keep breathing nice and deep. And then lower down. And then start to tuck your toes, press all the way into down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts, and then step it up by that right hand. Back heel down, warrior 1. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, open your chest, and then humble warrior. So folding over, reach back up, inhale, arms lengthen. Take the hands together in front of your heart. Shift into that right foot, warrior 3. Dropping the left hip just slightly. With control, step back. high lunge. So full crescent, split your arms on the inside of that leg, open your chest, and then lower the hand down. Rock onto the outer edge of the left foot, right foot stacks over, hips nice and high, core is engaged, side plank. Lower the hand down, and then lower all the way with control to the belly, finding our Sphinx pose. So shoulders open, chest reaching through, and from our Sphinx pose, we're going to take it a little deeper into a twist. So you're going to bend your right knee, so it's coming up on the outside of the mat. Press the right palm into the ground as you lift your elbow. Slide your left palm all the way under the right, and then roll over. So the right arm is going to extend all the way over to the right side. So big spinal twist. Get that right shoulder nice and deep. You might even lift your left shoulder up to kind of bump your rib cage open a little bit more to get a deeper twist. Let your body relax here. One more big breath. And then we'll start to roll back around. So coming back into our Sphinx pose one last time, inhale. And then as you exhale, lower down. And then we're pressing right back into child's pose this time. So let the spine be nice and long. Let the hips press back toward the heels. And then toes tuck under, down dog. So inhale, left leg lifts. Step it up, right into warrior one. Back heel down, arms lengthen. Pull the lower belly up and in. Split your hands, reach back, interlace fingers, open your chest, and fold for humble warrior. So big stretch, root down to rise back up again. Lengthen the body, hands together in front of your heart, shift into the left foot, pick the right foot up behind you, flex it, drop the right hip down just a little bit. Keep breathing, step back, high lunge. Nice long spine, split your arm. So right hand falls, left arm extends. And then lower that hand down. We're shifting the weight onto the left foot, working right into side plank. Shifting the weight onto the right foot. Left foot stacks on top. So Vashisthasana, lower the hand down, and then lower down to the belly with control. Hands out in front, elbows under the shoulders, Sphinx pose. Chest is reaching through, elbows reaching back to the hips, and then taking that twist by bending the left knee, pressing the left palm into the ground, and slipping that right arm all the way underneath. Let your chest open. Let that left arm extend. Left shoulder gets heavy. Keep breathing. Let yourself relax a little bit more, and then we'll come back around, back into our Sphinx pose for a moment. Lower down, and then sink the hips back to the heels, Balasana, child's pose. From your child's, walk your hands back up toward the knees. So you're sitting back onto your heels. And then just start to spin your legs all the way out in front of you. And we're going to begin to lower down onto our back. So we are done our ladder flow. So take a moment just to rest here, soaking up the benefits of your practice, finding Shavasana. And our quote today comes from Dr. Terera Trent. See yourself as the creator of your own destiny, knowing that you have the power to shape your future and achieve your dreams. So start to wake your body up. You can roll your wrists and ankles. Take a little stretch and roll off to the side. And then start to press yourself all the way up. Find a comfortable, easy seat. Take a moment just to thank yourself for choosing to practice. Maybe notice any shifts or changes. And then hands come together in front of your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your own practice with me. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in our ladder flow today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6 of our challenge.